So you're thinking about listing your house for sale. You love your home and you're sure everyone else will too. You've put a lot of yourself in this property and it shows. Now, all you need to do is find someone who sees the world exactly as you do, has the same taste and sense of style, and you'll see that full price quick close offer in no time. Well, have you ever seen a parent at the school talent show beaming over the gifted way little Junior has with the saxophone, while the rest of the crowd rushes for the door and tries to keep together while blood streams out of their ears? Hold on to that image, because we're going to go over the 15 things you have to get out of your home before the first showing, in no particular order. Number 1, get all the cars out of the driveway. And if you've got a packed garage, move the garage cars around the corner as well. You want your buyers to see your house when they pull up, not your 17-year-old daughter's yellow Prius with a mini spare still on it. Also, we live in the desert. Cars parked outside for any length of time get dirty quickly. The only thing worse than a driveway full of cars at the showing is a driveway full of dirty cars at the showing. Besides, it's going to be a convenient thing as you're pulling these cars around the corner, because you should just keep driving. That's right, keep driving. Because number 2 is you need to remove yourself, your family members, and your pets, and all of your pets' paraphernalia from the house before these showings. Dog and cat beds, cat houses, all toys in the toy basket, water dishes and food bowls, all out and gone or hidden where they won't be found even if someone's looking. Listen, we love dogs. We have 2 dogs, and we love dogs so much that my son has dropped off his enormous rescue Great Dane Clyde to live with us for a little while. But you can't know how your prospective buyer feels about dogs. Dogs can smell, their beds can smell, their chew toys can smell and look gnarly, and their food bowls, if not totally cleaned after each meal, they smell and they look gross. Nothing like a bowl of saliva water to enhance the home viewing experience. Now, as far as you having to leave, I know a lot of sellers feel that their presence at a showing can only help. After all, it makes sense. No one knows the house like the owners, right? And they can relate all of its special magical features and maybe a few of the great memories that were made there. Sound good? Sound heartwarming? I want you to picture this. It's your anniversary, and you and your significant other are going to celebrate at this great new restaurant that has 5-star reviews. You get a great reservation, you're both dressed to the nines, and you've been looking at the menu online every day for a week, and you know just what you're going to order right down to the espresso. You arrive at the restaurant, and the lovely hostess shows you to the perfect table. This is going so well. Your shrimp cocktail appetizer comes out and it looks fantastic. And wow, to your surprise, the owner and head chef, hearing that it's your special anniversary, brings it to the table personally. Isn't that amazing? But then he sits down with you and it doesn't look like he's leaving. Actually, he plans on sitting with you throughout each course, explaining why it's so good, telling you the story of how his sweet Italian mom with arthritis created the recipe on the boat on the way from Sicily, and how it's been a favorite in his family for decades. He goes through all that and all the great people who've enjoyed wonderful meals in this restaurant. After all, no one knows the food or menu or experience better than he does, right? Imagine him looking at you expectantly at each bite you take, just waiting for your grunts of approval and accomplishments. Are you having fun yet? That's what your buyers will experience if you insist on tagging along. They will experience showing indigestion. Your buyers need the freedom and privacy to walk the house freely, the freedom to discuss your home openly and in full voice while they're there. They need to be able to think through potential deal breakers and to get excited together with what they love. When you're thinking of your house and how it should be for a showing, think of a relaxing spa hotel on the ocean. One of those contemporary ones with the Danish furniture, soft pastel colors, and serene moods. Look at my hand. Isn't that serene? That's the vibe you're shooting for. A place of peace, comfort, and safety, and cleanliness. Number 3, prep the front of your house. Your prospective buyers have parked in your beautifully empty and welcoming driveway and are walking up to your front door. Make sure any gates or courtyards are wide open. Make sure their path is clear. If you have a Palo Verde or a mesquite tree, it can make a huge mess. Clear the pathway to the front door. When they get to the front door, make sure you remove any cute welcome mats, especially ones with your last name on them. Nothing shifts a person's perception than being reminded who owns the house before they've even stepped foot in the door. And speaking of the door, we live in Arizona and it's dusty. Be sure to wipe it down before each showing. Number 4, de-smellify your home. So your potential buyers step through the front door for the first time. Smell is our strongest sense. It's wired straight to the brain and can affect a person quickly and profoundly. Do not peel any hard-boiled eggs before a showing. Don't run the dogs outside on a hot day to tuck them out just before you run them through the house as you take them away for the showing. Hot dogs in the house don't smell nearly as good as hot dogs on the grill. Did you just cook some onions? Thinking about frying some burgers? Don't do it. And it's not just the bad smells. Really strong, good smells can be just as off-putting as the bad ones. And that means air fresheners and scented candles. Nothing makes a buyer wonder, what are they trying to hide? Like the strong air freshener or a heavily scented candle. Look, we all have that one aunt we pick up for church or dinner who smells as if she's bathed in Jean Naté. How do you feel pinned next to her in the back seat, unable to breathe? Don't have your potential buyers experience that joy. And if you have air purifiers in several rooms, unplug and put them in the closet for the showing. You want to avoid another, I wonder what they're trying to hide thought. Number 5, create a pleasant sounding home. Next are the ears. I always have music playing low in the background. I select Cox Cable Music Channel 944 Smooth Jazz. No one wants to feel like their voices are the only sound in the house. They want privacy. They want a buffer. Think of the spa hotel, soft and non-aggressive music. No Motley Crue in the background, no matter how cool you think it makes you look. Number 6, declutter and simplify. Most houses have too much furniture. As homeowners, we accumulate pieces slowly over time. So like a lobster in a slowly warming pot of water, we don't realize it's gone too far until someone with sense points it out. And I am just as guilty as the next guy. A room appears to shrink in size by the same size as that giant piece of furniture you've added. Humans don't like to feel crowded. Space equals freedom. Space equals options. Less is more. Think luxury spa hotel. Yeah, you're gonna get sick of that. And please, no large china cabinets packed with dusty tchotchkes or wine glass sets you haven't used in years. In a small bedroom, all you need is a bed and a nightstand. No dresser that you have to squeeze by to get to the bed or the nightstand. No entertainment center with a gaming console and cords and boombox. TV mounted on the wall. Put the remote away in the nightstand. And nothing on the nightstand but the clock or maybe a lamp. No heating pad, no NyQuil, no prescriptions, which we'll talk about later. So what do you do with the excessive furniture you have? Rent a short-term storage unit. Your increased sales price will more than cover that cost. Now in your family room, couch of appropriate size for the room. TV mounted on the wall. But if it has to sit on a console, make sure it's the only thing on the console and that cords are hidden behind it. Make sure the console is dusted, not just in the front, but in the areas around the side and around the back. Put your 6 remotes away in a drawer. You can have like an end table or 2 if the space allows, but again, nothing you have to squeeze by. If your family room has shelves, make sure they are dusted and sparsely filled and only one family picture. If your family room has an area rug where your dogs lay every evening to chew their bones while you watch Dancing with the Stars, make sure it's clean, vacuumed, and smells good. We would sprinkle our area rug with baking soda and vacuum before each showing. Number 7, clean and stage your bathrooms. Think luxury spa hotel. No carpet pea catcher mats around the toilet. No knitted Kleenex box covers. Chances are you won't be selling to Mama from Mama's family. No plungers next to the toilet. The image that evokes does not sell houses. And no toilet brush caddies either, no matter how designer they are. It's still a nasty toilet brush. And on your vanities, put your toothbrushes and their chargers away. Special soap, makeup, shaving stuff, dental floss, all need to go in a drawer. Remove your everyday bath towels and leave a guest hand towel on the vanity and guest bath towels hung on a mounted towel rack or rolled up in a nice little stack of 3. No plastic shower curtains and no Donald Duck shower curtain in the kids' bath. Rinse the tub and remove any hair. Unless you have a shelf in your shower that hides your shampoos, conditioners, and goos, take them out and put them away for the showing, along with your loofah, soap on a rope, and fluffy sponge thing hanging from the shower head. Potty training a child? Don't leave the little plastic toilet next to the big people's toilet. Put it away. Think luxury spa hotel. Number 8, set up your master bed and master closet. In your closet, no dirty clothes or underwear visible. I know that sounds like it makes common sense, but trust me, if you have a hamper, make sure it has a lid. Many people keep their valuables and their medications in their master bath and closet. For these items, you either need to take them with you when you leave or put them in a safe. Trust me, I have had close encounters with buyers at showings and especially at open houses who are only there to steal prescription drugs and jewelry. One of which was a very well-dressed man who pulled up in an $85,000 BMW who also had a card saying he was a licensed realtor. He was on the news the following weekend, arrested for stealing some major jewelry and some prescription drugs from an open house in Scottsdale. He came into one of our open houses and I instantly had a bad feeling about him in my gut. Call it intuition, but I stuck to him like glue and I texted Tammy to run out front and take a picture of his license plate. He seemed way too interested in me leaving him alone so I could go and welcome the other potential buyers. He was one realtor trying to help out another. Didn't trust him. Remove all your valuables, and this includes firearms. Your nightstands should only have a lamp and/or a clock on them, and nothing personal. Take any adult pics off the walls. I know that sounds weird and it doesn't happen very often, but I have shown a couple of homes that have had boudoir photos on the wall, and the homeowner insisted on walking the house with us. Thank God it was the wife. Let me tell you, nothing kind of blows your mind than standing in a bedroom speaking to a woman with a naked picture of her just above and to the left of her head. It kind of put the buyers off as well, but I think they wrote a full price offer on that house. Number 9, make your kitchen look like you eat out every night. No visible pots or pans. Empty your dishwasher because the buyers will be looking in there. Empty the stove. Don't store any pans in the oven. No tea kettles. Put away your oven mitts. Don't hang them from the oven handle. Make sure your kitchen sink is empty and clean, and put all the dishwashing soap, brushes, and sponges under the sink. Pull magnets and calendars off the refrigerator. And if there's a Mr. Coffee on the counter with this morning's coffee in it, wash it out and put it in the cupboard or pantry. Unless you want to make a fresh pot and add a few biscotti for your buyers, but make sure they are of good quality. Number 10, if there are stains on your carpet, have them cleaned or replaced. There are actually companies that can come out and replace little sections of stained or torn carpet. Otherwise, have them completely replaced. It's not a huge expense, and the thing that sticks in my head is I remember showing a house once and I heard the couple talking about a brown stain that was in the middle of the carpet, and one of them said, why would they leave a dirty diaper in the middle of the floor? It wasn't a dirty diaper, but that's the impression they got. Trust me, it's worthwhile. Pull, clean, or replace. Number 11, wall art. If it's questionable, take it down. I've seen some very tasteful nudes. Take them down. Anything that's religious, sports teams, kids finger painting, take it down. Also, art can be just like furniture. People over time can't tell that they've covered every square inch of their wall space. Take it down. One tasteful piece per room is good. And hunting trophies, gotta go. Number 12, if there is something that's precious to you, like an antique or a custom chandelier or something that's affixed to the house, take it down before photographs. Of course, we can always put in the listing that this item does not convey and it's not included in the sale. But what happens to some people when you tell them they can't have something? It becomes the one thing they want, and it's a deal breaker. Number 13, take out the trash in all rooms before all showings. Number 14, laundry room. Laundry rooms often double as the family mail and business center, the catch-all for abandoned arts and crafts projects, and basically it's a room-sized junk drawer. First of all, remove all the laundry from the laundry room and put it away. If there's a pegboard, make sure that it's neat and organized, and make sure there's nothing personal stuck to it. And if there is a calendar with events marked on it, take it down, put it in a drawer. Take all of your mail and bring it with you, or lock it away someplace safe. It often has sensitive personal and financial information on it. Pet items, pet food, leashes, etc. all gotta go. And number 15, make your house light and bright. Turn on every light in every room. Remember, you are trying to get people interested in what is the biggest investment of your life. It's not something that happens by chance. It's a lot of hard work. You have to work hard to make your house is in its best possible form for people to look so you can get the top dollar. And buyers will be comparing your house to other houses that they see, and it's going to be probably their biggest investment at this time that they're buying it. Walking into a clean, neatly kept house with everything organized and it shows that the homeowners care alleviates a good portion of their worries. They don't worry that the house hasn't been maintained, because it obviously has. They don't worry that you're irresponsible people or dishonest people because your home is clean. You've shown care about your largest investment. It really helps with getting offers, and it really helps with the final sales price. Now, if you found any of this useful, please like or subscribe and leave a comment below. Tell me what part resonated the most with you. And if you're thinking about selling your home, even if it's just something that's starting to form in your mind, give us a call. Tammy and I would love to come by and walk your property with you and give you kind of a checklist of things that we'd like to see you do if you listed your house for sale. And if you're thinking about buying or selling at all of our contact information is below. Please reach out. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here in the Phoenix metro real estate area. I'm Charlie with HomeSmart. We'll see you in the next video.